We recently got a lot of stock from Pando Moto, a lot of new designs from Pando Moto. You may well remember seeing Andrew review what he termed at the time as his favorite pair of jeans, and I'm pretty sure I saw him wearing them today actually, but a really nice pair of jeans. That would be the Boss Dyn or Boss Dyn. We actually have another pair of jeans which we neglected to mention at the time, which is the Robby ARM or ARM, referring to the armolith fabric that they use in these. Different to the Boss Dyn in that those are multi-layered jeans. These are a single layered pair of jeans. They are very different in their feel when they're on. They do feel lighter, not hugely lighter. They're not too uncomfortable a pair of jeans, the Boss Dyn, at all. But obviously being single layered, these are slightly lighter. So you can feel that when they're on. Obviously these are slightly more expensive. There is a bit more goes into making a single layered pair of jeans in terms of the fabric itself. So it is generally more expensive to make that kind of fabric. These are £299 though, so not too much more expensive at all. As we're talking about the armolith that these are made from, obviously what they do is mix cotton with an ultra high molecular weight polyethylene to get the abrasion resistance. The cotton is there to make it feel more like a regular pair of jeans, to move much more like a regular pair of jeans and denim, but of course you need that abrasion resistance. You'll have heard me say things like this in the past, but it is 15 times stronger than steel. It's also reinforced with chain stitching, so the stitching is really tough as well. Obviously that's important so they don't come apart at the seams. If you were to come off, it's going to be strong and it's going to hold up. That armolith fabric is black in colour, as you can plainly see, but it is a worn-in or washed effect to that. Some people will want or might want a more solid black, but actually I quite like this. It looks like you've owned it for a little while. Being single layer, obviously it's nice and comfortable, nice and light. It does have a small bit of comfort lining around the top of the trousers and where the pockets are actually featured in the jeans. But the nice thing about the pockets is that you can't see them from the outside. What you get with a lot of cheaper jeans is a seam across your knee where they obviously have to stitch in that armor pocket. With these, you don't see that at all from the outside, so they're very discreet from the outside. You have also got two different positions for your knee armor if you want to move it around. On the armor front, obviously these come with knee and hip armor. That's from Sastec. It's level 1. It is very thin, very light, very comfortable. Another important thing to mention though in regards to the Boss Dyn is that that is a AAA rated jean. These are actually only rated at AA, and I say only because our expectations have maybe been pushed a little bit too high now, but AA is more than enough for the majority of riders out there. It's just not quite as strong as the Boss Dyn, obviously, which has that AAA certification. As I say though, more than enough for the majority of riders, and where traditionally you're going to wear this kind of thing anyway. I don't have all that many features to point out on these jeans. There aren't too many details across them. They are very subtle in their design. Obviously you've got some metal accents. Those are blacked out as well to match the general aesthetic. If you look at the bottom, you can obviously roll these up as well. You've got reflectors around your ankles if you do a turn up on the bottom. To spin it around, you will see a loop just above your pocket on the right-hand side of the jean, which you can fit your keys to, or whatever you need really, hang something off you. You've also got a Pando Moto patch on the back, and you've got quite big belt loops actually, so you can fit a variety of different belts on there. You've also got a little red Pando logo on this little patch that's stitched in to the side of your pocket. That's quite nice actually, and it's the only bit of colour you'll see on these. And then you've got this kind of lightning bolt tick on your pockets as well, but subtle again, it blends into the rest of the colour. They are designed as a slimmer kind of jean, a slim fit. Very difficult for me personally to comment on that. These aren't quite my size, they're a little bit longer than I would need. They're a 32, the 32 fits me pretty much perfectly actually, and that's the waist size I would go for, but they are a little bit looser fitting, I think probably because they're too long for me. Definitely not the slimmest that I've seen, but to be honest, this is the kind of fit that I would want to go for. It's got a decent amount of flex in it. Now, although this is flexible and stretchy, there is a fine line and it comes down to personal taste. If you have them slightly too flexible, and I think Andrew mentioned this as well, they can come off feeling a bit like tights or jeggings, which isn't necessarily what I want when I'm on the bike. I want to have a bit more assurance of the safety or the thickness of the jeans. So what I'd probably say about these is they feel tough, but not heavy, if that makes sense. As I say though, these come in at £299. You can get them in black and black alone. You can find them using the links in the description if you so choose. Feel free to drop your questions and comments where you would normally, and for more of the world's finest riding gear, stay tuned to Urban Rider. Thank you.